Hello and welcome to more World War II 172 scale. We're looking at some of my Desert War tanks. These are Crusader tanks for the British. There's basically two different types here and a couple of model brands. I believe we've got Armourfast, and then I think the other ones are mainly Italeri Esci kits. Let's take a look here, overview, and then we'll look at them closer. A couple of them have a commander. And their markings. These were used in 1941-42. A very large tank for the era, but it wasn't a heavy tank. I believe that this had fairly good mobility. And if you look at the first three here have a smaller gun. That's the 2-pounder, and then the other ones have a much larger 6-pounder, which is sort of like an equivalent of a 57 millimeter and then almost a 75. So a much better gun. And if you look here, you've got just one coaxial machine gun there. This, they actually have two for some reason. There and there. This one has a little bit more detail than some of them. Some nice weathering for the sand. Got a little bit of an extra. The bedding, I believe that particular one it was a little metal bedroll of additions. Looking here, got the Desert Rat symbol there. 8th Army, Montgomery's 8th Army. Big back. The exhaust. Turret's removable. Pretty nice looking. And then these two, I believe these were the Armourfast ones. Yes, they were simpler kits. And if you look closely, I wanted to do, they did do about two-tone camouflage. And I wanted to do sort of the opposite. So that has the green there, and that has the sand there. And then a differentiating on the rest of it. Markings. You should have a slightly different number. There's the back. And then these two were done to be similar. You've got a really heavy coating of weathering and dust on it. And then dust on it. They were sand with some brown. So they look some worse for wear. Cool. Here's another one that's like this one. Except with all that on the back, except this is the bigger turret. And commander with the binoculars. A little bit of extra. That one's got the other division with the cool looking rhino symbol that they had. And the wheels like that. And then these three, pretty much the same. With sand. I wanted to try to get a look of weathered sand built up on it. Very simple. So these are all for done up for make either dioramas or to go into basically wargaming. I've made some desert terrain. Hope to get some of that out on a video in the future and show some of those boards. And throughout the year, different terrain. We've got the desert environment for North Africa, and then the scrub environment for when they got closer to Tunisia in '43 in North Africa. And you've got Sicily and Italy to fight in, and then northwestern Europe, and then all of the Eastern Front, Soviet Union, Russia, for the different years of the war. Very large collection of vehicles, over 1,000 vehicles, hundreds and hundreds of men done up in different ways for the armies of the British, American, Russian, and German. We also have a little bit of Italian and a very small amount of vehicles that are kind of cool for the Hungarians, who were a minor ally of Germany against the Russians. All right, until next time, more World War II 172. Thanks for liking and subscribing.